Alright, so this is not just any regular Bandai release. This is Gundam's 45th anniversary flagship, the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-93 nGundam. And today, I'm opening up Bandai's largest kit to be released to date. Stay tuned. So before we even open this thing up, you can look at the box art and tell that Bandai wants to make this something special in order to commemorate the 45th anniversary of Gundam. The finish, the illustration style, the sheer size, this box feels more like a collector's piece than an actual model kit. Be honest, I feel slightly guilty opening this thing up. As we look at these perfect grades side by side from the front, they look like they're the same size. But at this angle, you can quickly see the size difference between the two. The nGundam is about the size of a carry-on luggage for an airplane. If not, it's a little bit bigger. As soon as you open the box, you're greeted with the manual. Alright, so first we're going to take a look at this magazine they're calling an instruction manual. One of the first things that stands out to me is it says confidential on the front, and you can actually see the schematics of the nGundam on it. And on the back they have this dope looking artwork. Now, if I could be honest with you, this thing looks more like a top secret mission dossier than an instruction manual, but let's open this thing up. Oh man, that thing looks nice. All right, so just opening up, we have all right, so when you actually get into the build, of course, here's all the pieces, each frame goes all the way into S. So normally you have like two variants of a frame, right? So you'll have, let's say A1, A2. I'm seeing some as high as 3 and 4. So like right here, if you look, that says P6, man. Good God, this thing is massive. All right, here's some more of it. Then it has the phases. Okay, all right, cool. So phase 1, we're supposed to be building the base. Phase 2 is the legs. All right, it's basic stuff. It's pretty much what they have in all manuals. I mean, of course, this manual has a lot more detail because there's a lot more parts than your average instruction manual. Fin funnels, the art. Yeah, this is going to be one massive build. This is going to be one massive build. All right, just by looking at this manual, checking it out, seeing what the build looks like, I might have bitten off more than I can chew, being honest with y'all. But nonetheless, I'm excited at the same time. This thing is going to be massive. I mean, massive. But in any case, how about we actually check out what's inside the boxes? Ooh-wee. So, let's check out the box art first and foremost. Bandai decided to show the RX-93 nGundam in its completed form with a little bit of extra information as well. I think that's actually pretty cool. There's the infamous saber that comes with RX-93. All right, let's see what we got going on in here. Whoa. So you can quickly start to see how there's over 2,000 pieces in this kit because this is just the first box. The very first thing that popped out at me was the size of this beam saber. Look at this thing. The waist or the skirt, whichever you prefer to call it. This looks like it's part of the weapons. Yeah, wait, hold on. Is this? I think we might have undergated parts. Let's check this out. Yo, hold on, let's check this out. If you take a close look, we have undergated parts. Nice. Now, the thing with undergated parts, what I'm going to tell you is you have to be very careful with them. Make sure that you get all your nub marks down, because if you don't, you'll be several layers into the build and you'll realize all of a sudden things don't fit, or something looks off-centered or something to that effect. So make sure you take care of your nub marks. Quick tip. All right, parts we've already looked at. Put it down there. I think this is part. I know this isn't what I think it is. This is part of the calf. Jeez. All right, that's nice. I like it. And this is the base. All right. So I have the LED kit. The LED kit's going to sit here. I'm going to show you guys that here in a moment. Let's keep going. All right. I like the clear parts that have a little bit of tint of color to it. That's cool. The hands. This is the biggest hands I've ever seen, man. So the only other perfect grade I've built is the red frame, which was actually the second Gundam I ever built. And it had those independently moving fingers, which I'm not a fan of. It looks like they did away with those with this build. Yo, I know y'all see this. Look at the size of this shield. Now I'm excited for this. Hold on. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Dang. Okay, all right. We also have what looks like the other saber in there. Skirt parts. We have more armor. What is this? Oh, I think this is more to the display base. Yeah, this is more to the display base. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and put all this back up so we can go ahead and move to box number 2. All right, so box number 2, and we have fancy box art of the fin funnels and what looks like the backpack on the nGundam. So this box is considerably thinner than the other one. I'm pretty sure the fin funnel is the only thing that's in this one. By the way, as I open these boxes and I go through the runners, I'm not opening up any of the plastic bags. Well, I'm not trying to open up a lot of plastic bags, because I want to keep these parts as orderly as possible, given that there's so many. So we have clear bits here, yet this is looking like it's going to be just the fin funnels. Ooh, I like that metallic. That looks nice. Oh, I'm going to enjoy panel lining this. Oh yeah, it's going to look nice. All right. Some more of the smaller detail parts. Going to be on the other side of the fin funnels. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a black metallic on this color. See how that comes out. I think that'll be all right. Then of course we have the gold parts, or the yellow parts, which I'm going to redo these gold. these already. And more the same. All right. So that, yeah, like I said, man, there's not a lot that's in this box. You can tell that this was only meant for the fin funnels. All right, yeah, so there wasn't that much into this box, but those fin funnels are going to be fun building. Let's move on to the next box. All right, so the third and final box, right? So this one shows a little bit more of the frame on the box. I'm a big fan of the bazooka. When I get done painting the Gundam and putting it together, that's going to be the weapon that it's holding along with the shield. Big fan of shields, like I said. I like the thrusters on the back. The hands look dope. Yeah, let's get inside. Let's get inside. All right, as soon as you get this thing open, the first thing that you see is this massive shield back piece. Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I really am looking forward to this shield. All right. Got the metallic hands. Got some, I can't tell if that's supposed to be an aluminum or a chrome finish, but I'm probably gonna paint it chrome. Yeah, all these pieces that have this look, I'm gonna do it chrome. Then we have more of the inner frame. This looks like it's around the waist area, like the hips. I could be wrong. Feet. Okay. What else we got here? All right, more frame parts. Looks like it was also pieces of the weapon. Yo! Are these metal? These metal? Nah, we're about to open this. Here, let me make a small slit. That way I can put it back in there when I'm done. Because with 2,000 pieces, man, I'm not trying to lose anything. I can't quite tell if this is like a thin metal, but I think it is because it's kind of cool to touch. Maybe, maybe not. But they put a nice finish on here. I'm probably going to do a burnt aluminum finish on here. But yo, that's dope. Nice. All right. Now let's check out this left side, yeah? All right. Standard frame parts. More standard frame parts. There's some more of that aluminum finish. Damn. Man, I promise, man, all those snap builders out there are gonna have a blast with this one. Ooh, got some green pieces. It's like a green metallic. Oh yeah. Get a good look at that. Okay. Aluminum frame. This is similar to the other one I had. Okay, I think this is like one of the hoses to the back of the leg. Back around the calf area. All right, so this is definitely the leg, which is like the middle with the calf piece forming, flaring out. And then there's the other side. Got more going on. Okay, all right, got some joints. Yo, there it is. Okay, let's see what we got going on in here. Okay, this is stickers. Man, I'll be honest with y'all. I'm definitely going to need the instruction manual for this one because I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Like, no clue. If y'all have any idea, please, by all means, let me know down in the comment section below. Then we have our, you know, standard water slides. So someone told me that there was a lot, and I'm not sure if they've ever put together a Verka kit, but this doesn't seem like overwhelming, you know, not to me at least, right? It's cool. Okay, all right, this is why we look at things before we talk. I think this is by far the biggest sheet of reflective stickers I've ever seen in a Gundam, man. Yo. Jeez. Okay, all right. I'll shut up. I'll stop talking. This is a lot. Now, typically, I don't like using reflective stickers. I just don't. Sometimes when I'm using an X-Acto knife to get them off, they catch the wrong way and it starts to separate the reflective piece, the plastic piece from the paper piece, and it doesn't look that great, but I might try it out, see how it turns out, and if it doesn't go well, I'll just paint the pieces as always. Now, ooh, okay. We got metal etching stickers. Check that out. Okay, all right, this is gonna be nice. Now, again, typically, I will paint the piece, a metallic part, like I'll mask and paint. You know, it doesn't have the same raised look, you know, as metal etchings. And typically when I use that technique, it's because I don't have any metal etchings or that Gundam doesn't have any that comes with it. But, okay, all right. Bandai trying to show out, or at least give us our money's worth. I'm happy with it. All right, so now that I have this thing back in its box, now it's time to show you guys the light kit. All right, and here we have the Perfect Grade Unleashed nGundam LED unit. Not a bad way to spend $120. So looking at the packaging, there's 5 different areas that are going to be lit up by this kit. You have the head camera, the eyes, the chest sensor, the chest intake. Then you also have the back of the head and the cockpit. So nothing too much to it, so let's just open it up, yeah? So here's the instruction manual. All right, that's cool. Nothing too crazy to be seen there. Light nodes. This is a little bit smaller than I thought it would be. Now let's see what this module looks like. Yeah. Okay, standard light kit. Wonder what kind of batteries this thing takes. All right, 4 AA's. Okay, cool. Nothing too spectacular. I'm sure this is like the button that goes through all the different modes. On, off. This connects to all the different parts. And there was something else in here. All right, yeah, so definitely going to need the instruction manual. It looks like a part separator, but I have no clue what the hell this is. Let's get it figured out, yeah? Yeah, it's a part separator. Okay, yeah, this is a part separator. So in total, the LED unit to the nGundam has 6 parts, an instruction manual, and a part separator. So, did Bandai deliver with this release? Well, the box art is absolutely breathtaking. It doesn't feel like regular model kit packaging. Again, it feels more like a collector's item than anything. Inside, that magazine-sized manual is on a whole nother level. I feel like the details of it help mitigate issues people can run into while building the Gundam. And then there's the parts. The massive beam saber, the gigantic shield, the metallic molded pieces. Even if you're a snap builder, this is going to look premium right out of the box. Bandai also went all in on the undergating. This means clean, seamless finishes without extra work, and that's a huge win on this scale, especially given the premium that Bandai is charging for this kit. Now, I do have 2 concerns. First, the big question from the community. Did Bandai fix the waist? Before release, there was concerns about the waist not being durable enough to withstand the weight of the Gundam itself, standing alone without the stand. At this price point, relying on the stand should not be the only option builders have. Personally, I'm going to use it, but still not right. And two, isn't even a problem with the Gundam itself. It's with the packaging. Be careful when pulling the inner boxes out of the main box. If you remove it the wrong way, you can tear one. So what I figured out is if you remove the middle box first, it comes out with ease and there's a lot less friction. You don't have to worry about tearing it open or anything like that. Personally, I think Bandai came through with this one, but I won't know for certain until I actually get to build it for myself. If you're one of the rare few that have already completed this kit, by all means, let me know in the comment section below what you think. For now, I'm about to go and see how exactly I'm going to tackle this behemoth and customize it at the same time. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Until next time, stay building.